Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy AB. You now tuned in to Connecticut's #1 rap hip-hop platform. I got a special guest, a very special guest in the building with me today. Now, you know what we do here, man. This is skills over politics. Bring your pen game, not your name. And now that we on that topic, I want to make sure y'all understand what we do here, man. We shine light on industry, underground, legends, veterans, from all across the nation, all across the U.S. We bring special guests all around. Today, I got a very special guest in the building with me today. I'm not even going to give him an introduction. I'm going to let him do his own introduction.
Popperazzi, Platinum Plus Pole.
You know. Now, New Haven, Connecticut, I want y'all to understand something, man. Again, this man right here done put in a lot of work. He been doing a lot. And I'm glad he was able to stop in today. How long? How many days you said you was here for?
I've been hiding in Connecticut for probably like 3-4 days, maybe.
You know, I tend to realize that a lot of artists do that. When they come in Connecticut, they have a lot of business going on, but we won't know that they're here until they're gone. So for the fact that you actually stopped here to show love, I appreciate that. And this platform, we built it for that. When artists come down here, they stop through and show love, whatever the case may be. So I appreciate that. Now, just to give people an idea of who you are and what you've been doing, what's going on, what you first and foremost, just let them know who you are and where you're from. For the Bars I-95 fans who don't know, there's a lot of people who know you, and I know you, and I know of you, I know about you, what you got going on, but there's some people that don't know. Okay. So let them know who you are and whatever the case.
All right, I'm Popperazzi Poe. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Harlem, New York, Bronx raised. You know what I'm saying? I wrote for a lot of people. You know, I managed a lot of people. You know, I did 6 tours. You know what I'm saying? I have my own company, Ultra GMG. My album coming next month. I got like 3 mixtapes out. You know what I'm saying? I got like 7 artists signed to me.
Okay.
Got my own clothing company, 1/3 of Greatness. Dawn Reed is my PA. My PR.
Nice, dope. I know Dawn. Shout out to the homie Dawn.
Yeah, she in the building right now. I got like a few managers, a few investors. You know, I got a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But EP out, fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? 2 mixtapes, my summer. Look at me.
On the music, on the music end right now, I know you just mentioned you got 3 mixtapes out currently. Now, what are you working on as far as any type of new music that you got?
Right now, it's just the album. The album come out January 16th. It's called Popperazzi Music.
Okay, now on that album, give us a unless you can't, but give us a small run through, like a run through of what you got going on with that album.
It's like 13 tracks. Okay. It's all me by myself.
Okay.
No features.
Dope.
You know, like I said, I wrote for a lot of people and I managed a lot of people and I helped a lot of people get to the next level. So I just took, you know, all those skills that I learned being in the industry all this time and just, you know, put them all in one bag and just put my name on it.
So basically everything you already been getting bags for, now you're just bringing it back home to create your own joint.
Yeah, it's kind of like Puffy, you know what I'm saying? I compare myself to Puffy because it's like, you know, when you're a manager and you're doing artist development and marketing and promotion, it's like, if your artist is not hot, then you're gonna have to reinvent yourself and make yourself hot, because if not, then your brand goes down. Right. So that's where I'm at with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got behind a lot of artists that I felt like, you know, should have went first, and you know, they successful right now. And you know, it's never what you plan it to be. Like, you know how you could be like, yo, I got these 2 artists, I'm pushing them, and then I'm coming in next. And then those artists get there, and then, you know, they get new managers, you know, or the label takes over. So it's like, you know, you can either sit there and cry about what they didn't do for you, or you can reinvent yourself and come in another way. And that's what I'm doing right now.
So with obviously your label that you got,
Ultra G Music Group, I got 7 artists signed. 7 artists signed.
So who's next up out of that camp?
Right now, there's nobody next up. Okay. Right now, I'm focused on me because I kind of put them first.
Okay.
And, you know, they don't work harder than me. Right. Anybody that doesn't work harder than me, I can't even invest my time in you anymore.
I respect that.
So if you're not willing to work, you know, twice as hard as me, then you're not a priority. You're just gonna be on the shelf. You know, business is business. You know, bills need to be paid. And if an artist is not hot, he's just not hot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you could do but so much as a manager.
Okay, so you just pointed out a very interesting thing, right? Because you you are what I call some of the veterans. You part of the veteran squad, right? Whenever we have veterans come on the show, they usually give their heads up to the new up and comers, the people that's coming after them. Now, from you saying what you just said, what would you tell another up and coming dude as far as like how hard you work, how hard you know you work? What does it look like for you to be like, nah, this guy, I want to pull him off the shelf and put him out there? What does that look like to you?
You got to make music your life. Like, if you don't make it your life, if it's not your main priority, then you're wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? I know people got family. I know people got, jobs or, whatever they feel like is a priority. But when it comes to my company, it's like, if music is not first, then you wasting space. I got friends and family that signed to my label, so they could never get fired or they could never get like kicked off the label, but they will get shelved.
Business is still business.
One day off, I'm shelved. If I tell you to do one thing and you don't do it, you on the shelf. Because I made this my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost my family, I lost my friends, I lost a lot of time in my life. I've been grinding for like 7-8 years straight, and I got a lot of artists signed. You know what I'm saying? So I already know what it takes to get an artist there, and if you're not willing to do the little bit of what I need you to do as an artist, then you're just a waste.
I respect that.
Sad to say, but
I respect that.
And artists on the label, they'll tell you, like, I'll tell you straight up, like, yo, listen, we're not doing this right now.
That's so special because I feel like in the industry, there's a lot of funny business that happens, and it derives, from my opinion, it derives from people not being honest.
Yeah.
Even label owners, they're not being honest with their artists. And for the fact that you can like give it to them straight, and they know what time it is, they know what it is, and they don't take nothing, no malice by it. Like, they don't, that nigga, like, they don't think.
Nah, they
like
do.
that.
They just don't say it out loud.
Nah, but it's like I get it, because there's ways to hate your boss, but then there's ways to respect him too.
Yeah.
It's not like I hate him, I don't respect him. It's like I hate, but I respect what he's saying, because you actually got to put in that work, like you're saying.
That's why when they sit down with me, I let them know that off the rip. Like, yo, if you my friend or you a family member or you an associate or just, talent that I discovered doing a showcase or, a friend of mine just brung your music across my lap and it caught my interest, I would tell you straight up, like, listen, this is the program. Before you take the next step, you need to know that this is the program. So when you step into that realm of Ultra G, I'm now boss and you're now worker.
Right.
So anything that I say to you, don't take it personal.
Right.
It's just business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what's good for the business is not always good for friendship, and it's not always good for family.
Right.
But when it comes down to you stepping over that line and saying, yo, I'm Ultra G, or I'm repping this brand, yeah, it's my way or the highway.
And that probably comes from somewhere. You say how long you been in the music industry?
I mean, I've been rapping since I was 9, but I've been in the music industry since like 14 maybe.
Okay, so
2002.
So that's based off, obviously, the stuff that you've seen and
the labels.
As your way coming up, when you were coming up, you seen the ups and downs for you to be able to say, yo, this is what it looks like, and I'm giving it to y'all this way.
Yeah, I learned the most working internship at I-97.
Right.
Like, I was working for the nigga who was working for the nigga who sets up Flex turntables. So I was like going to get coffee and shit. But I seen how Flex spoke to them.
Right.
I seen how, the people like Mr. C and everybody that was at Hot 97 at the time, I seen how they dealt with everybody who worked under their umbrella. And I seen how exclusive and how serious the business part was. Like, you couldn't doze off for a second. If you was off for 1 second, like, you see how you have photographers while we doing this?
Right.
Like, if he ain't snapped that good shot of me and you looking at each other right now, he's getting fired.
Respect that.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's getting fired. Like, if we go through the pictures and he don't got that strong shot that we both looking for, like...
And obviously through that's how you was able to...
Yeah, because I just seen how serious it was. Being up at Def Jam, I seen how serious it was. Being in Atlantic, I seen how serious it was. Like, I was in the middle of signing a deal and I got shot, and they never called me again. Like, they didn't give me an explanation. They didn't say, hey, sir, listen, you're a liability. Like, they didn't break it down to me. It was just, you're not allowed. I wasn't allowed upstairs anymore. And I used to have to come there every Wednesday to check in and let them know, you know, like, what I got going on. And, you know, we went from meeting up every week to my phone just stopped ringing. So it was just like, damn. And I was like, all right, let me just go up there. And I tried to go up there and it was just like, yeah, you're on the list. Yeah.
So talk to me about this, right? When that happened to you at that time, right then in that part of your career, because obviously you just got shot, you got to recover from that. Not only getting shot, you got to recover from, but your career on top of that, you got to try to move forward from that happening with the label, doing all the bullshit that they was doing. Like, run me through that. Like, what happened after that?
I shot a video the same day. It's
you could probably go hospital.
No hospital. You could probably go to YouTube and see like 3 videos that I shot, 3 different times that I got shot right after. Like, what I do is the opposite of what people think I may do. Like, you would think like, damn, this nigga is a semi-popular dude, you know what I'm saying? Well respected on the streets and, you know, in the industry, and he's on the verge of getting signed and get shot. And you would think I would be somewhere recovering, or, you know, I would be somewhere, you know, looking for sympathy or doing an interview like, oh my God, they shot me. But I just shot a video.
I respect that.
Because I wanted to show the niggas that shot me, like, man, I should have killed me. Man, stupid. Maybe I was trying to slow me down. You had the wrong plan.
Didn't work, obviously.
Nah, it's never gonna work.
Still here.
Nah. Vest, security, no friends. You see how I came with? I don't roll with nobody.
Respect
it ain't no more shooting me. So it's over with.
You gotta
but that was years ago, you know what I'm saying? That was like 2014. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot.
You could tell a lot of young kids like that's watching you, that's been paying attention to your moves. And just from this interview alone, they're gonna be watching to understand like the stuff that you've been through and the stuff that you've done. I know they've been listening to your music, obviously, but always to get it from the artist's perspective directly from them is powerful and it's very like it's influential. So for the new kid, the new rapper, the new artist, the new entrepreneur, you talking to the new generation of line of kids coming in, because you know where the industry is right now.
Yeah.
What are you giving? Like, what would you give the new kid that's coming in the game right now? Like, what would you tell them?
The new artists, what I would tell them is not to think so much. Like, a lot of the artists nowadays, they would get put in a situation where it's like right now, like, boom, this is a radio station where y'all focus on lyricists.
Right.
And I'm sitting here and I got all these lights in my face, but I don't write rhymes.
Right.
And I really don't care too much about lyrics, but I know how to do it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, for the new artists, I would say, you know, focus on what you love and move how you move, and strike the hardest when people think you down. Like right now, today I'm releasing a video called Understand, and it's shot by Benji Films. And
shout out to Benji Films.
Yeah, shout out to Benji Films. And this was a record that I made, like, you know, as soon as I got shot. And I held on to it because I was like, yo, it's timing. Like, it's timing. Like, I seen records that I feel like should have been there, didn't go there because it came out at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I would tell a new artist to strike your hardest when they think you down. Like, that's when you drop the bomb. Like, when everybody's just like, yo, I-95 is done. They ain't have an artist up there, and Lord knows when. And Poe just walked through the door. Now it's just like, now what y'all talking about? Yo, bro, you think I could? Nah. You understand what I'm saying? Strike your hardest when they think you down.
That's a fact. Now, as far as your label goes, what type of situation you got lined up with your label?
For now, it's a management company. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I mean, it's called Old Trey G Music Group. You know, it's LLC or whatever, and you know, we did all the things that we needed to do to make sure that it was legit and we paying taxes. But I'm really more focused on management because I don't have an artist on my company that I feel like is that Lil Wayne. Like the nigga who I want to pass it down to when it's time for me to sit back, like I said, and be puffy. And because really, if you think about the records I got, like the record I got with Billionaire Black and Cardi B, I'm just on the hook. Like, I would go to the studio and I would record 10 hooks in an hour. And I will let every artist hear it in the studio and see who wants it.
Right.
And if nobody takes it, then I'll do the song myself.
Right.
Just to show them that that's how you have to be.
Right.
Like, you got to be prepared for anything. Like, if I'd have walked in here and I'd have bumped into, let's say, Jacquay and Fred the Godson, right? They was just here recently, right? Shout outs to them. Let's just say y'all would have put them on the spot and say, yo, what's up, man? Can we get a record with you, Poe? And y'all had it set up right now. And they like, all right, tell Poe get on this record. What if I wasn't ready for that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what if I wasn't mentally there to make that record?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you have to be prepared for everything. You have to. That's why I said strike your hardest when they think you at your worst.
Right.
Because you want them to think that you at your worst.
Right.
Give them something to talk about.
Right.
Because if they're not talking about you,
it's quiet.
Worthless.
All right. Respect that. So now that's industry, that's music, and that's something for the young boys and young girls and all the entrepreneurs, all the rappers that want to be entrepreneurs, because you see what he's doing, you see what he's done, and you see what he's continued to do. And this music business is very hard. It's very easy to slip and not come back. And for the fact that his story, just his story alone, here on Bars on I-95, stuff like that is motivation for y'all to do what y'all gotta do. Whether you are up and coming artist, wherever you are in your career right now, motivation like him and other people's stories that you hear, that you should use to propel yourself into the next level of your career. And again, we appreciate you for coming down here. It's just one other
Always
thing.
a pleasure.
It's just one other thing I gotta talk about as far as music business goes.
Let's go.
How do you feel about the current state of hip hop?
I love it because I'm one of those artists that, like, I like music that influenced me, that will influence me, like, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Like, you know, no disrespect to the lyricists.
Right.
I'm not against it.
Right.
It's not my favorite thing.
Right.
But I'm not against it. But I feel like a lyricist does nothing for me, but make me think about how I could say something hotter than him, opposed to make me understand how you feel and how you got there.
I got a producer who thinks just like that.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like, the new music, I like it because it's feel-good music. It's however the artist was feeling at the time. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I could sit here and be like, yo, 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 and kick a 16, and none of y'all will be able to relate to the 16. Y'all would just be like, oh, that was a slick line, or that was a hot bar. And then when you walk out the room, it's just like, all right, cool. But if I sit here and I tell you a story through my music, it might stick with you, especially if you've been through it. You know, when I walk out the door, y'all might be like, yo, what is that kid's Instagram? You know what I'm saying? So I like the state of hip hop right now. I don't like that the older artists like to bash the younger artists because they're not lyricists, because they never did that to nobody else before that. Like, when Jay wasn't Jay and Big was Big, Big was mentoring him. Nobody cared about what Jay-Z said. You understand what I'm saying? So he needs to remember, and every other artist that feel like they want to bash new artists because they're not lyricists, they need to remember when they wasn't even notable lyricists. Meaning you was rapping for no reason. Only niggas on your block heard you. I don't care how nice you was. There was other niggas in there with bubblegum rap, like Digital Underground, that was on tour and selling out.
Doing shit.
And they wasn't saying nothing slick. I just got ahead in the Burger King bathroom. You just like, oh shit, that's what's up. It wasn't a punchline. It was just, it made you feel good. Like every nigga who got head in the Burger King bathroom was like, yeah, I'm late. You know what I'm saying? So I like the state of hip hop right now. I'ma write with it.
Dope, dope, dope. Now, from everything you just said, right, I want you to give me and my audience here and the Bars I-95 viewers and your fans your top 5.
Alright, I just did a top 5 recently, and shout outs to Mace. Mace reposted it because, you know, he seen the significance in the 5 people I picked. It's always forever gonna be Mace first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? After Mace, you know, it's Big Pun.
Okay.
Now, it's a toss-up between Big Pun and DMX though.
Now, you originally from Harlem.
Yeah, and I grew up in the Bronx.
All right, just keep that in mind, y'all.
So, it's a mix-up between DMX and Big Pun.
Right.
But number 1 on the list is definitely Mace. right? Number 2 on the list is definitely Pac.
Okay.
Right? Number 3 on the list is Juvenile.
Juvie.
Number 4 on the list is let me see, Mace, Pac, Juvenile. Damn, what's the other nigga name? From Master P. It's a toss up between C Murder and Master P.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But just to give you a clear 5,
Right.
I want to say Pac, Pun, Mace,
Juvie.
X,
And Juvie.
and what's his name?
Who's Juvenile.
Yeah, Juvenile.
So that's like one of the first time I heard a top 5 that don't have Jay-Z in there.
I don't care about
I got you. I'm getting there. That don't got Biggie in there. And it's a very interesting because the names you mentioned are legendary names as well.
Yeah.
At the time, Big, Pac, everybody else was there. Those names were also there.
Yeah.
And influential, not just their music. They was very, very influential. So when I put my top 5 together, it's based off that.
Yeah.
It's not just lyrics and raps. It's about how influential they were in the music business, how influential they were in my life, how influential they were in my hood, the place I come from, and how positively they affected everybody. Mm-hmm. And that's how I base it off. I don't know what made you choose those 5, but I just gotta ask you for Mace because I'm a big Mace fan. I grew up off Mace, and I gotta find out why you from
Mace,
Harlem originally.
Yeah, Mace was the first one that I seen put his friends on.
Okay.
Because that's really what it's about for me. Like putting on your block, putting on your city, putting on your family. Like Pun, put on his family.
Facts.
You feel me? Juvenile, he was front and center for Cash Money. He put on for Magnolia. C Murder and Master P. That's why I said it's a toss up with them two because lyrically I like C Murder better, but Master P I liked his mind better because he put his whole family on. Everybody last name Miller on the roster. You know what I'm saying? So Mace was the first person I actually visually seen put his friends on because I'm from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? And then DMX was another person that I seen do it. But X was just like he was so troublesome. Like me, like I be having these issues on my path that I feel like, you know, X was real good at describing it for me when I was young. Like he was basically the one that told me like, yo, this shit is getting signed is not what you think it is. That's the message I got from listening to DMX because I was trying to figure out why this successful artist was so in touch with God in the sense where he felt hopeless. I was trying to figure that part out. Like, damn, this thing is a millionaire. Like,
because that was always his battle. Like,
yeah, like
had that battle.
He's a millionaire. I don't understand because I thought money was everything as a kid. So I'm just like, damn, this thing is a millionaire. Like, fuck is he crying for? And when I got in the industry, you know, I got like my fingertips in before they slammed my shit in the door. And I was like, oh, this is fake. Oh, I don't fit here. I don't fit here. Like, it was like, bro, you signing? Nah. I'm good.
So did you ever sign in the past? Did you have like officially?
I had one bad contract with Piff Unit Records.
Okay. When did that happen?
Shout outs
like
to them.
Beginning or middle of like mid when you first got in?
Nah, when I first got in, I was being managed by a dude named Kazo that is a part owner of Levels Barbershop in Harlem. He was managing me, Jay Mills, Poster Boy, Marv Millie, to name a few. You know, this was like the Mass Ciphers era when we was battle rapping and shit. Yeah, I was battling. My last battle was Chubby Baby from Dipset, 2005.
Oh shit.
Yeah, chewed him out the frame. Shout out to Chubby Baby, right?
So the nigga got bars, remember that?
Yeah.
That's crazy though, man. That's a legendary time in hip hop too. 04, 05 was
legendary. That's Smack DVD era, yeah.
And Harlem was definitely, that was it for Harlem around that time. That was Cam, all the niggas was going crazy around that time. Yeah, I remember that. So that's something even that's new to me. I'm glad that you actually expressed that and was able to explain it on the show because again, fans, we don't know about the in crowd of the studio of the industry and what's going on in the industry. And the fact that we got people like you to come on the show to be able to give it to them the way you're giving it to them is dope. And it tells a lot. It says a lot about you as an artist, as a businessman, as a man. I seen a video that you posted on your joint. I don't know who recorded it for you, but you had somebody like put the diamond tester on your joint.
Oh,
just so they know, like, yo,
Yeah.
I ain't no, like, they ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing fake about me, my boy. Like,
it was a lot of like it was a jeweler named Sam Diamonds, right? It was like he's like the hood Jacob the jeweler.
Right.
And
Harlem?
and yeah, in Harlem on 144 from Broadway.
Okay.
And we had got some chains made by him, and he put some bad stones in our chains. You know, they wasn't fake stones, but they was bad stones.
Right.
And when I went to Aviani Jewelers,
Right.
you know, I basically traded the old chain in and put extra money for the new chain, and it was like the difference was like 63,000. Mind you, the original chains was like 50,000. So I'm thinking to myself, like, if this is a $63,000 chain, and I'm handed in a $50,000 chain, then maybe I only owe a little bit. And he was just like, nigga, took the whole chain apart for me and was just like, yo, this is worth. And I was just like. So the rumors got around, and everybody was, oh, Paul got fake jewelry, and I had just got robbed. And the dudes who robbed me was wearing my jewelry, but they were saying it was fake. So I was like, why would you wear fake jewelry? Right. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just like, Poe, you can't go to Brooklyn. Poe, you can't wear jewelry. Poe, your jewelry is fake. And I was just like, let's go to Brooklyn. I'm gonna get some more jewelry, and we're gonna diamond test it in front of the whole Brooklyn. And dare somebody to take it. Cause at that point we gonna get rid of all the rumors of I'm scared. Right. I can't come to Brooklyn. My jewelry is fake. We're gonna just get rid of all of that right now.
Yo, so if y'all haven't seen the video, go right on his page.
Yeah, it did like 300,000 views on Instagram.
Yeah, go on his Instagram. There's literally he in the mob of crowd of people, and there's a diamond tester. A nigga got like a diamond tester to his ear. Anyway, go check it out. I thought that shit was interesting, the fact that, because I don't know too many rappers that's gonna do that. And I'm familiar with a lot of industry niggas because I bump into a lot of them, and jewelry be looking kind of funny, man. I ain't saying y'all jewelry is fake. It just look funny. I'm just saying.
They live and they learn.
Yeah.
I remember back in those days when I ain't have it, and I wanted to make it look good too. I just realized how much it doesn't pay off. It's the only reason why I said, fuck that. I'm going to Aviani. Because at that point, when you got that stamp, everybody knows it's official. So that was the thing. It was more like the rumors. It was the females. They was, hey, let me see. And yeah, I heard your jewelry's fake. I was just tired of
hearing nothing.
I was just tired of explaining myself. It was just like, yo, you know what, nigga? Put the camera on. You got a tester? Let's do it.
Mob of niggas.
Let's talk about it.
The mob of niggas.
Now let me see y'all do it. I ain't seen another rapper do it yet.
That should be a new challenge to y'all.
I ain't seen another rapper do it yet.
Diamond tester challenge, man.
They ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna say no names, but it was a couple of rappers out there because Flex did a concert with D Block that day. Like the crazy part is I bum rushed a concert, a live concert, and did that. Like in the middle of the concert. That's why. Like, yo, hold on, stop. Look at me. Look at this. Let's go. Then y'all can finish this concert.
You gotta respect that, man. There's one last thing though. We're about to wrap up, and I want to do one last thing. We got a thing called Skills Over Politics that we do here on this show, and most of the artists that come on the show, they tell me what Skills Over Politics mean to them. Okay. Now, there's no things written in stone that this is what it means. It's more perspective on what you believe, what you think Skills Over Politics means.
I think skills over politics, in simplest form, the way I'm translating it is lyrics over controversy.
Perfect. Again, like I said, there's no set stone definition of it. I just like to hear the perspective from different artists. And everybody got their perspective of it, and that's actually that's my perspective of it as well. But everyone has their perspective of it. But we're gonna wrap this up and go straight into the special freestyle segment of the show. I got Popperazzi Poe in the building with me today, man. Skills Over Politics. Bring your pen game, not your name.